Okay. It's not Mr. Yo versus Shades, it's Mr. Yo versus Chart, who's a Japanese player. And yeah, Mr. Yo is the Persians again. He was Persians in the last game and got the win with Men-at-Arms Archer opening. Very early against Shades, who didn't have a good game. Deleted his mill by accident and yeah, got caught out on a wood line by Mr. Yo. Chart playing as the Magyars here. Very aggressive civ. We've seen Magyars every day this week on the ladder. And yeah, you feel like you need to get damage early, but they do have a very strong late game. So strong at the start of the game and at the end of the game. Don't have an eco bonus, so can probably lag a bit in the middle. Persians with definitely competitive cavalry here. So maybe it's going to be archers, maybe men-at-arms archers from the Magyar player into Cav Archer. Could be kind of nice in this matchup, I think. But let's see. It's not on YouTube. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Mysterio been on a little bit of a winning streak. Lost to Leary, then beat Shades. Been following him the whole time. And yeah, Persians, I guess you just want to play to your strengths here. Just go knights and maybe into camels if you have to. But who knows? Mysterio likes to go for random things. He'll probably play archers and then go for a siege push and then make elephants at the end or some random thing. Whatever I say, he will do something else. Okay. Rhino coming in for Mysterio. No mistakes. Not the best lure. Might not be able to get all the villagers around this one. But anyway, it is what it is. Fine for now. As his map is not fantastic. Forward gold, forward berries. He might consider scouts in this situation. Very spread out. Gonna have to be really big boy walls to wall this to the edge of the map on both sides. Both of his golds, his secondary golds are out here. Chart, on the other hand, has safe berries at the back. Has to get big boy walls across the front himself, but besides that, wallable-ish to the end of the map. Edge of the map. He's just pushing Ostrich here, going out to get his Rhino. Nothing crazy happening. Nothing crazy happening. Let's see. Let's see how this one goes. Hopefully this goes into Imperial Age. I just prefer it when games go late. Just more entertaining. You see more comps. You see more strategy. Because if someone just does a standard opening and it wins the game, it's like nothing new, really. Anyway. I wonder, is there an argument for Magyars getting like with the buff to infantry? That kind of helps the Magyars as well, right? Because you have the attack upgrades for free. I don't know if that helps them more than it helps other civs. I'm not sure. Anyway. Yo getting a barracks up good and early. This is probably going to be men-at-arms, right? Okay. As Chart is going to click up here, and this looks like Scouts sends 2 villagers to wood there. This villager is going to wood also, so it's going to be 6 on wood here. I wonder if he's going to drop another lumber camp somewhere. No, he's just going to crowd this one. Okay, so he might go super aggressive here. It is a very early uptime, so probably that's why he can't afford the lumber camps. Still needs to make a barracks. And yeah, it's going to be fast scouts for him. So Mysterio will need to be careful. He's walling this villager into the gold. And yeah, Mysterio not too far behind. Just another villager made by him as he is making militia now. Okay. Surely men-at-arms play for him. So, a bit similar to the last game where it felt like Shades was doing well in the last game. He managed to clean up the men-at-arms with the scouts. But then he didn't get he got skirmishers out. But then Mysterio's starting scout killed the skirmishers, which meant that the archers and the spear could get in and do damage. So let's see how Chart does here. It should be a little bit easier just because the Magyar scouts will have forging for free. which means they'll do better against the men-at-arms. But at the high level, it seems that scouts do pretty well against men-at-arms. It's just about about micro. You just micro away the weak scouts. You can choose when to take the fight, basically. So yeah, not as big a counter as I used to think it was. I used to think like if someone's going scouts, as we see a bit of a bug here, villagers not going back to work. But just for a second, I used to think like men-at-arms opening counter scouts, like just full stop. But it's not really true. Okay. It's definitely not weak. It's definitely not like a mistake. But think of it as like the counter is wrong. Just look that up. Magyars don't get Gambesons, so infantry should not be an option as sect into Mezzo. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, and they already get massive bonus damage, so like against eagles, I mean. So having the attack upgrades for free isn't the biggest deal. Gamazon might be a little bit better in that case. Anyway. It is what it is. Chart is going to wall towards his TC kind of this way, so very small walls for him. Again, we'll be struggling for wood. Like, he only has 7 villagers on wood, which is really not much for scouts. But now he has 4... Now he has 4 scouts. Oh, don't let him get the walls up. Why are you in the middle of the map? Why? He needs to send these guys forward. Mr. Yo is going to wall this in time, and the timing is just irrelevant now. Oh my goodness, there's even a spear waiting here, but it didn't matter. He could have cleaned the spear. Really bad timing. Really, really bad timing for Chart. And yeah, Mr. Yo gets fully walled, and all his beautiful build order with the scouts is just wasted. It's over. Oh, yeah. Okay, back here. Men-at-arms being annoying. I think, yeah, Chart is... He was sitting in the middle of the map waiting for reinforcements, but there's no archery range for Mr. Yo, so Mr. Yo just doing whatever. Doesn't matter whatever build he's doing, as he didn't even have a second lumber camp. So he's just chilling. It's going to just be men-at-arms for now, and I think the scouts need to come home to deal with the men-at-arms, which they will be able to. But still, that could have been so much better for Chart. Like, timing. He was just sitting here. If he had gone forward 10 seconds earlier, the scouts are in and it's a different game. But now he has idle time. Scouts are arriving. Yeah, now you can fight. But now Mr. Yo will know where the scouts are and he'll be feeling pretty okay. Did he lose him? No, he knows he's here. He did lose him. No, he didn't. He knows he's here. He knows he's here. Okay. Okay, Chart moving on to gold now. Probably not an archer switch or anything crazy. Just needs to get on gold to click up to Castle Age. As the men-at-arms are trying to find a choke point here by the looks of things. Trying to find their way home. As I think there's a spear coming across the map, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Spear on the way. Look at this. This is fine. Mr. Yo just chilling, and Chart probably in the back of his head is like, shit. Is he sending something to my base? I'm still fully open. But he didn't see a range, right? He scouted the front of the base, didn't see any range. There's still no range. And it's just men-at-arms. Men-at-arms into nothing for Mr. Yo. And now more scouts. Did he make another scout? I think he did. As now the spear arrives, Yo can take a slightly better trade. I still think he loses this if the scouts fight this. But still. Then maybe the men-at-arms can be a bit more annoying. Cause some more eco damage. Probably won't get a kill. But might idle some villagers. 2 weak villagers on this gold as the men-at-arms are pushing into the base. I think you just take the fight if you're Chart. Don't want to wait and for another spearman to come in. Then it could be actually dodgy. Let's see. Okay, and yeah, like, what? Scouts. Okay, Mr. Yo getting some free damage here. He's idled these berries a lot. Worker efficiency won't be fantastic for Chart. We see it dropping here as the scout goes down. Spearman's dead. Men-at-arms will get cleaned up here. Nice micro by Chart. Microed away the weak scout and cleans everything up. No villagers lost for him, but plenty of idle time. Villagers still not working. Not ideal, as Mr. Yo is fully walled, getting his blacksmith up, moving villagers onto gold now. No, he has gold. Okay. He has the gold to click up as he's going to drop a stable now. So Mr. Yo getting away with incredible greed. Incredible greed. Fully walled. Realized he didn't want to go archers. Probably because he's against the Magyars. He's just like, they'll just get cleaned up. There's no point. Needs to be really careful here, though, not to let the Magyars in. If these scouts get in, it's really, really bad. So just needs to be careful. But he's going to open knights in Castle Age, surely, as the Persians. And we'll see what chart goes for. He's making archers. Not so sure about this play. Magyars do get perfectly good archers. But maybe it's for a transition to Cav Archer. Maybe that's the play. Ultimate comp for the Magyars is their fully upgraded Cav Archer, which are really good, and Hussar, which might be tough for the Persians to deal with. So let's see if he can make it there. But building a mass of archers from scratch on the way up to Castle Age does not feel fantastic. He's making one and bringing it forward. So I think this is Cav Archer. Let's see. Yeah, he's adding more ranges. This is second range. If he adds a third one, it basically confirms Cav Archer, as he's getting big boy walls down on the sides. And the archer will just be annoying here. Picking away at the villagers. I don't think he gets in here. Let's see. Okay, 2 rangers are up, but no more archers on the way. Normally you see players go archers into Cav Archer. But we don't even know if he's making Cav Archers yet. Let's just calm down. See what he goes for. It is Cav Archer, okay. It is Cav Archer for him. Yeah, people usually go archer into Cav Archer. But since the archers are more expensive now, like the upgrade to crossbow is more expensive, I think it inclines people to maybe just go straight into Cav Archer sometimes. But anyway, he's giving Mr. Yo information with that archer, because Mr. Yo clicked that. He will have seen the fletching, so Mr. Yo will probably guess that it's either archers or Cav Archer, and he's just making a knight. But I think Cav Archers can do well here in the hands of a good player, and chart is, yeah, top 50. So should be really good here. Realistically able to micro the Cav Archer really well. Okay, Mr. Yo is going to add TCs and look to boom here by the looks of things. Okay, as the Cav Archer are not really good enough numbers, as the weak scouts just get picked off. Okay, TC number 2 at the back for chart on wood. Is fully walled, as far as I can tell. There could be holes here. There is a hill. It's a bit nasty. As he's going for a monastery here. Okay. So he's going for 2 TC approach. So should be looking to find some damage here. Mr. Yo, I think, yeah, realizing that there's weak points on his wall where the Cav Archers can easily break through, and he's going to back that up with some houses while keeping the Cav Archer busy on the map with the knights. And he's adding camels. Okay. Camels are actually faster than Cav Archers, as far as I'm aware. And yeah, we'll obviously do a bit of bonus damage because it's a mounted unit, but do have less pierce armor, so there is that trade-off. Yeah, Mr. Yo just making 1 camel for now, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Loading plenty of res, so a bit of indecision for him as he's adding scorpions, okay. But still plenty of food. Isn't even producing out of his... Okay, he is producing out of the TCs now, okay. Can easily afford armor. Instead, he's getting the eco upgrades, and he just wants to sit back here. Just wants to sit back. Will Mr. Yo go for elephants? Elephants might be a nice counter here. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, camel not holding up too well. Bloodlines is in. Okay. Mr. Yo completes the house walls up here. Doing the same thing up at the top, yeah. So just protecting himself, making good decisions here. And yeah, chart has map control, and he's making good use of it, taking the relics, adding a 3rd TC. Okay, Yo with a market. Okay, he is floating a lot of gold. And his villager lead is going to be 10 and climbing. So let's see. Cav archers arrive. Might pick off this monk. Nope. Mr. hops inside the TC with the monk. And nice. Really nice. Adding some farms here. The game keeps kind of jumping ahead. I don't know what that is. Maybe a bit of lag on the player side. Let's see. Hey, Charter's cut CA production. We'll pick off this monk as he makes more CA. Okay. And yeah, his eco's really nicely set up here. Mr. Yo doesn't really have the eco to start producing a lot of military. As the Scorpion is getting some good hits here. Chart needs to be careful. Okay. Magyar unique unit is the Magyar Hussar, which does have bonus versus siege, so that might become relevant later on, as Mr. Yo really wants to get this relic. Or at least he doesn't want his opponent to get all of the relics. Okay. Scout did some good work there. And yep. Numbers slowly building. Just with 2 ranges, more units coming across the field. And yeah. Let's see how this goes. Mr. Yo being very passive, very patient. What comp is Mr. Yo thinking about getting into? You feel like he's gonna just at some stage have a big ball of camels and he's gonna come forward and drop a castle. He's very heavy on stone right now and probably aiming to get a castle on this hill. Paladin. Yeah, why not? Why not? As Mr. Yo's eco is now looking ridiculous, as he can easily idle his TCs and click up whenever he wants to. As the 2 buildings, Siege Workshop and Monastery, as villagers are repairing the Scorpions. Oh, they're all lined up. It's the perfect storm. They're okay, nice. Okay, fantastic play by Mr. Yo. Repairs coming in clutch, and Scorpions stay alive. Okay. Start thinking about clicking up as well. Mr. Yo's eco is out of sight. 4 TCs for him. 8 on stone. Really wants a castle. Let's see what units he makes. It's 22 military versus 5 at the moment, but Chart has just been unable to get any damage. It's insane what Mr. Yo's been able to do here in terms of defense with minimal units. 1 knight, 1 camel, 1 monk, 2 scorpions, as we have TC number 4 here from Chart. Knights with +2 bonus. Does that bonus count against Cab Archer, or is it just archers? Oh, sorry, I didn't see this one. Non-engineering heavy scorps and palas versus recurve bow and hussars. Not that super good talking of late game. Okay. Pretty sure it's against CA as well. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the tech tree says archers, but yeah, maybe it applies. Maybe it says range units. I could just be wrong. Okay. Both players on the way to Imp. Pretty much identical times here. I think it's the Persian. It's going faster, right? It should be slightly faster. Is that a thing? Yeah. Okay. As it's gonna be Cav Archer. Mr. Yo is definitely going for cavalry himself. And he'll be able to get a really good spam going. Here we go. Now he's adding stables. Like, it's just insane. Didn't need a big number in Castle Age at all. And now he's going to be able to produce crazy numbers here. Bloodlines is in. Second armor coming in. Getting gold mining upgrade. Maybe he should add a second blacksmith. Forging on the way. It's all calculated. All perfectly timed. As, let's see what he's going to make. He's getting light cav. Okay. Interesting. As Chart is putting himself in a decent position here as well with his eco setup as well. 95 villagers for him. Mystery Yo way ahead in eco, but Chart is still in a decent position here. Doesn't have a castle yet, so just needs to be careful not to get completely overrun by the numbers. Some light cav being produced. Mr. Yo maybe just wants to send these guys raiding, as I Don't think this is open, so good play by Chart to leave the bare minimum of trees here as a nice wall. Yo going for a Viper castle at the back of his base. Maybe he's a bit afraid of any Hussar raids coming in as he goes for Hussar himself. 58 farms as Bracer and Chemistry are on the way. So if Chart is going to win this game, he has to do an unholy amount of hitting and running against these Hussar. Oh yeah, yeah. And Mr. Yo can just spam these all day. What's the speed here? 1.65 versus 1.54. So the Hussar are actually faster. And if these get in, you just feel like the game is over. Like, Chart is just going to be pulled apart. He needs to keep his army in the same place to get value and to take proper trades. But Mr. Yo can just split the army up and just send them everywhere. Oh, yeah. Like, he needs APM to micro this while also microing this. He's going for a forward castle. Okay, getting some kills here. That's 4 villager kills. And Yo not reacting. Meanwhile, this army just dies to the Hussar. Took a long time to go down, though, as heavy cab archers coming in. We'll be able to research recurve bow from this castle, as Yo is just sticking with the Hussar. Just sticking with the Hussar, sending his camel and knight over here just chilling as the monk from Chart tried to convert. Okay. Don't think he would go Hussars against a better player. No. Why would he? It's a really strange play. But Chart is seriously good. Like, I don't know what he is. I think he must be 2k4 or even 5. As Yo is getting a beautiful castle out here to protect the stone and the gold. Okay. Hussar spam is real. 84 farms. Is Mr. Yo just going to try and win this game with Hussar? Looks like it. It looks like it. This whole match has been weird. It's Mr. Yo. What do you expect? He just does strange things. Nothing is ever normal or predictable. Man-at-Arms into nothing. Into Hussar. Okay. Oh no, he made 2 knights and a camel. Sorry. And a few monks. Okay. Castle on the way for Yo on this side. Fully boom now. Not making any more villagers. Getting the last upgrade for his Hussar. And Chart is holding. All the upgrades in, I think, except the last armor, and I think recurve bow is not in yet, as he's going for a petard. Okay, is he going to start adding some more farms? Would love to see him get to Hussar of his own. Then it could get very interesting, as the camel and knight finally go down. Name a better duo. Prime fighting team, finally going down. Anyway, Hussar chasing the cab archer away. Chart is going to abandon this castle. Looks kind of disrespectful. Hope Chart can punish. Let's see. It is a bit disrespectful, I guess. As Chart's castle is getting trebbed down, Mr. Yo going to go for a treb of his own. And the light cab, or the cab archer cleaning the Hussar. But so much reactions forced here for Chart. He has armies all over the place. He really just needs to get the push going in one direction, in one position. But Mr. Yo is not letting him do that, as he's just taking all the gold all over the map. Okay. Probably wants to drop another TC, as we have an elephant. I told you, 5 elephants on the way. Now this isn't disrespect. This is legitimately a good play, I think. War elephant transition. It was all part of the plan. Hussar into war elephant. It makes complete sense. It makes complete sense. He just needs to wait, get the elite upgrade, get like 50 of them, send them in. That's what we need. Mr. Yo, get the upgrades. Let's go. He is open over here. Needs to be careful. Look at this beautiful, beautiful unit. There's a fair argument that Mr. Yo would get the win with Hussar anyway, but the I mean, he deserves the win with the elephants, let's be honest. Okay. Does Chart know about this? I don't think he does. This is going to be a big surprise. Big, smelly surprise when the elephants show up. Okay, Hussar trying to get some raids in. Chart really needs to be sure there's no holes. If the Hussar ever get in, it's just over. Just over. As he is finally teching into Hussar of his own. But the elephants, you feel, are going to be okay. Elite is on the way. How much HP does this give them? They already have 470. Let's see what this goes up to. As I think he spotted the elephant. Recurve... No, Corvinian army. Okay. So, trash... That trash... Trash Magyar Hussars? Pretty sure. 620. Close, Joaquin. Close. 620 HP. 2 TCs. No, how much HP does TC have? More. Okay, never mind. Take it all back. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why did I have 300? Oh, because it costs 300 wood. Okay, never mind. Here come the elephants. Big moments here. Elephant's going to take down the TCs. Or the castles. No, he's going to go for the TC. Okay. Mass monks on the way. Feel like the Hussar will do well in that situation. Over here. Fully upgraded. Cav Archer doing well. Is he missing Umran? Okay, elephants on the march. Oh, they're just tickling them. This is nuts. This is nuts. Okay. Mass monks on the way. 4 in the queue from these 4 here. These 4 monasteries. Okay. Look at that note here. Then listen to that. Like, it's a sound of death. Death by elephant. Fantastic. Equal HP here, by the way. Okay, elephant's getting sniped, but here's some conversions coming in. Okay. What is happening? Hussar haven't gotten in yet, but you feel like the wood situation is gonna really start to get out of hand here. As Mysterio can continue his push. Building a castle here. I think he can build this even further forward if he wants to, but just wants to take out this castle. Elephant still chilling. Needs to bank up another... what's a group of elephants? We'll just say stick with group. Does anyone know the collective noun or whatever it is for an elephant? The original siege elephant? Yeah, like quite. This is a siege elephant, realistically. This is an all-in-one. Siege, battle, huge. Is it herd? Okay, thank you guys. But doesn't herd apply to lots of animals? Is there not like a specific one for elephants? Like a murder of crows, a school of fish? Anyway, I'm sure there's a fancier word than herd. Anyway. Is it parade? That sounds better. Okay. Parade of elephants. And it is a parade, really. Entering the base here. It's either. Yeah, but parade is the fancy one. Herd of cattle, herd of sheep. Anyway, we got wildly off topic there, but the parade entered Chart Town and yeah, it was over. It was all over. APM. Massive APM for Chart at the end. What is this? Was he just like furiously clicking and then just said fuck this?